there and welcome to your Brain Boost. Let's start by talking about the Rasa car. There's a new car on the roads in the UK and it's unique for a couple of reasons. First, because it's powered by hydrogen fuel cells. And that's not all. Because hydrogen fuel cells are impossible to get at most petrol or gas stations in the UK, the Rasa car is set up as a subscription model car. And that's really what I find interesting. We see a subscription revolution happening where startups are preferring to issue their offerings as subscriptions. One of the first offerings in this area was Birchbox, which delivers monthly personal hygiene products directly to Americans' doorsteps and has become extremely popular. Stitch, which is an app to connect seniors who would like to date, has achieved a relatively large user base. And then on the Uber side of things, you see companies like Shuddle and Hop Skip Drive, which are ride-sharing services for kids, starting to take off on the West Coast in the United States. What's interesting here is that you're seeing Uber and Tinder creating these social changes and then niche players coming in to seize opportunities that the big players are not yet seizing. So if you or someone you know is looking for a new market, try to take a technology and see how you might find a niche market that might find value in it but is not yet being addressed. Finally, let's talk about a wave of liberalization in Indonesia. So in Indonesia, the government is freeing many sectors that were previously restricted with new economic liberalization policies. For example, if you make investments in e-commerce in Indonesia now, you have much fewer restrictions than were previously placed on those investments. Many of these liberalizations are to support the startup scene in Jakarta. Indonesia is a very large and promising country with a population of 250 million people, which is roughly 50 million more than Brazil. While the government is relatively famous for flip-flopping on economic liberalization policies like this, Indonesia is worth keeping on your radar. Tune in next week at 10 a.m. Pacific time for another Brain Boost, and if you haven't yet subscribed, do that now.